Hi. Okay, so it's my second video reflection. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is making a commitment to keep learning about power, privilege, and oppression. I think it's super important to always keep your mind open to new ideas because the world keeps changing and it's never going to stay the same. So we never know what the world is going to be like in like 5 years and how things could shift and change. So I think it's really important to just keep our mind open because it's always going to be something new that we're going to learn about. It's never ending where like privilege and power and all those things, leadership, they can always change. And I think it's just good to not be at a standstill and just to keep going on and learning and like going with the flow. So for me to keep learning, I think that you can never learn too much. I think that there's so much happening in this world and so much it has to offer that you could just keep learning for forever if you wanted to. So I think the most important thing is to learn about things that you're passionate about and learn about things that you love and want to do and keep going with in your life. But besides that, no knowledge is wasted knowledge, I think. Yeah. And how will I know if I've continued with this? Well, I think since all of us are in school, it's kind of hard to not learn. We're all learning here. But I think it's also important to learn more than just what we're being taught in class. I think it's good to learn about yourself and about others because we're in a completely different setting than when we were in our hometowns in high school and stuff. So I've met a lot of people myself that are completely different from me, different from the people that are from my hometown, and it's just super eye-opening to just learn on more people's lives. I think that, now we've all come to the same place to do the same thing, but we've all had different journeys to get here, and I think that that's super important. So I think that everyone's creative in their own way, but for me, I know that, like, I can't just draw something just, like, straight out of my mind. I always have to, like, follow, like, a tutorial or something, so I'm not creative in that way, like, I guess drawing-wise or, like, just, like, coming up with things like that, but I think I'm creative in the way that I can, like, get things done, and creative in music because I play the clarinet, so I think that that's how I express my creativity. I think everyone expresses their creativity a different way, obviously because we're not the same, so obviously for me it's not drawing. I can't draw a stick figure. I try. I really wish I could, but I can't. So the way that I express my creativity is through music, and I think through other things like our outfits. I think people can get super creative with those, which I love. I love seeing all those like almost borderline ugly outfits where they're like kind of quirky, I think those are super creative, and everyone has a different platform to express their creativity and to show their vulnerability and stuff like that, so I think that's super important. I think that creativity helps us in school because we all have our own ways of getting things done. Just some of us, the way we work is we just have messy notes and we go through those and we still know how what we're learning and everything, but other people, we have to make like super neat notes, we have to study for super long time, and I think that we're all just super different and we have our own way of getting things done, and I think that that's the most important thing is we find what works well for us and find how we can express ourselves the best way because no one's the same, and yeah, just no one's the same, so you have to find what you like and what pleases you. I think that that's super important.